Hi guys, this is Rohit from Salesforce Jungle. So today I came up with my student Ayana. So ये one of the first student है जब हमने जर्नी स्टार्ट की थी Salesforce Jungle की. And मैं ये कहूँगा कि यूएस की ये पहली स्टूडेंट है जिसको हमने पढ़ाया था एंड शी गॉट अपॉर्चुनिटी इन एमएनसी कॉल्ड वेरी पॉपुलर एमएनसी इन इंडिया एज वेल एसेंचर. और उससे पहले भी एक दो ऑफर आए थे and that was our first like achievement that we got one student from US and we successfully placed her in a very good company. तो इस एजेंडा क्या है इस मीटिंग का ये समझना सबसे पहले बिकॉज आई दिस वीडियो आई केम अप टू हेल्प यू. इट्स नॉट लाइक कि हम एक जर्नी बताएंगे क्या करेंगे. हम यहाँ पे ये बताएंगे कि क्या क्या प्रॉब्लम्स आती हैं फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल जब कोई भी नॉन टेक्निकल स्टूडेंट इस सेल्सफोर्स स्ट्रीम में आता है. Because she was from non-technical like kind of thing. She was just taking a call or solving the issues into like different portals. Will not name that portal, but yes, she was doing some SEO work kind of thing. Or on the other hand, what is the difficulties that US student or Canada or any Western country student is facing? How to tackle that difficulties? I think with this particular video, we will able to similar like we will able to figure out like what all similar issues that you are facing that she has faced, and she already successfully like got multiple offers. Right now she has almost 4 to 5 offers in her hands. She is going to change. It's been a 1 year in the same company, so you want to change the organization and like replace herself with a different company. So the agenda of this particular meeting or a video is to educate you on the basis of how to find a job. First agenda, first of all, how to do the preparation. That is the major part, because many students are facing only admin. They are going to do only development. They are going to do, they don't want to do and this, they want to do that. So एक CV में what you want to see, what companies want to see, and what you want to show, and how you want to showcase your skill set in the CV to the company. This is the first thing, and what you want to learn during the training. Second thing, how to find the company, a right company for your CV. What are the different steps that she took, that she figured out in her entire journey, that how she found out different companies, how she approaches, how she is getting multiple calls. If she's getting 10 calls, then only she got succeed to give interview to in 4 companies, right? So that is what the actual market goes on. So in US people are fine, like you I don't talk about particularly US, I'll talk about Europe, US and Canada as well as UK. So ecosystem is same everywhere. Problems are also same. So Ayana will take over this meeting to explain you how she figured out all these things, how she got helped by the multiple sources, and what all things you need to take care while doing this all these steps. So Yana, please explain us in the form of journey as well as problems what you faced. First of all, how you came up with Salesforce, like who told you about Salesforce and how you came up with to us, and how you did some preparation on your end, so that like what do you think, like what kind of market is in US, because we are in India, we have 2 to 300% placement, and like every child in India in our training ecosystem, they are getting almost 2 to 3 offers as we are posting on the Instagram, right? So in US, people are like, तुम वहां कैसे प्लेसमेंट कर देते हो सब जगह. Like पढ़ाई तो सेम है ना, like education is same everywhere, whether it's in India or in US. The problems are different in US and in India because the ecosystem is different, right? Job ecosystem. So how you figure out all these things, and how which all additional things that you have used or tips and trips that you have used to overcome that problems, just guide on that particular basis. Okay, so I want this particular agenda to be very clear key. We are here to motivate you as well as to solve your problem of job creating and like making you capable of getting into job and working into that particular ecosystem. So first of all, like I want to tell you that Ayana, it's been a 1 year she's in the Salesforce, and when I told you when we started journey, she was with us, and now she almost got 5 offer letters and 2 or 3 she's giving, and she want a better opportunity in her hand. And so I thought of creating this video for you guys who are living in abroad and who want a proper guidance. Of course, I think by this particular medium, you'll get a proper picture how she figure out. Rest, if you have any question, you can comment on the comment section and even text us on the WhatsApp. My WhatsApp will be there in the bottom of this video. And second thing, the last thing that after that I'll give chance to Yana to speak. Just join a Telegram group. If you're from India or in US, we'll updating the freshers job over there. So you will get internship also and job, everything, every update from Salesforce Jungle will come in the Instagram and Telegram. So I'll put all the links in the bottom of this video. Rest, Ayana, please tell us how, brief us how all these things work from your journey starting, how journey start, how you took over all these things, how you learned, and how you figure out the job things. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, hi Rohit. The journey was really hard. I would say from starting itself, I think I started my Salesforce journey back in April when I came across to you. So
Yeah.
actually, with the Salesforce, I got introduced Salesforce through my LinkedIn profile only. So a lot of people were posting about Salesforce ecosystem and everything. So I got connected to one of my network, and she said it's good. There is like the career growth is great and you don't need any coding or anything like that. I'm not good at coding, first of all, but I try to try to put myself
Okay.
out. So then I started to putting myself in the market is really hard, so I tried to first go ahead and search on a YouTube if this platform is for me or not. So basically I started with the YouTube first and I tried to learn Salesforce from there, and that time I came across to your YouTube channel, I guess. So there I saw the link, so a lot of concepts were getting clear from there. So I thought, maybe this channel is old or something. I'm not sure. But I saw a link
We were
that
not
there
that
was like
active
a
at the
form.
time.
Yeah,
That
you were
yeah.
not active, but I always try to myself when it comes to these things, I always try to give a chance, whether a guy is active or industry is not active, because sometimes I think there are two reasons when you're not active. If you are doing good, you don't get chance to protect things, and sometimes if you're not doing good, you are just sit back and you're doing your own corporate job. But I don't lose hope when it comes to these things. So I try to put a form over there. There was a link affiliated to that YouTube channel. So when I try to put the link over there, put my all details, I got a call from Rohit. I think within 2-3 days, I guess. I'm not
Earlier we
sure.
had a Google form, right? Where people are giving registration.
Yeah,
Right. We were
yeah. I
calling
was
people
I
like,
put.
okay, you are looking forward for training and all. Yeah. And in the
Yeah, I
beginning,
think.
when we don't have any audience, we have nothing to do with ecosystem. Yeah, I remember. Yes. I really forgot
Yeah,
this
you
thing.
got
You
called.
made me remember this and you have registered in. I really like, now people are calling me and doing WhatsApp and all, but at a time we don't put all the numbers and all. So, okay. Yeah, go ahead. But
Yeah, he
remember
called
old days.
me. Yeah, I stay over here in US, but I never receive a call from India beside my parents. So he called me on my WhatsApp number, and I was like, I'm not picking up this call. But after like second call, I picked up because sometimes there would be emergency. So that's the reason I picked up, and I said, "Who's this?" He said, "This is Rohit, and you put in my form and everything." But it was not into my head that time because I have been applying lots of institutes. So I said, yeah, I was looking for some, in the Salesforce admin and development course. And he said, okay, can you tell me about what you know about Salesforce? I told him some things, and then I think you asked me, can you tell me what is record in that? So I think I got stuck over there, and I said I just know the high level, and then he said you don't have any admin experience and all.
Yeah, that was truth,
But then yeah, but
Still, I
that was
used
the
to ask
truth,
people
and
who is telling me, who is saying me, I know everything, I know admin, I know
yeah,
development. I asked two questions. That can be
yeah.
anything. If they washed out,
Yeah,
I
he
said
asked
no.
me one question. I think one question I knew it already. So, but then he asked me second question. It just stuck into my head. I was not able to answer that time. So I said, no, I don't know about it. And he said, then you need to brush up your skills on admin. Yeah, that's how we started. And I think I got enrolled with him. I'm not sure that we did like everyday class, but I think it was a everyday class. I remember.
Everyday class,
Yeah, it was
Monday to
a morning.
Saturday. Monday to Saturday.
Yeah, yeah, it was every day. Yeah, it was a everyday class because I finished my course within 1.5 months, I guess. Yeah, so
Mm-hmm.
with mocks and everything, it took me around 2 months, I would say. But
Yeah.
yeah, when he's I think the first thing is that the flexibility with this with the course is flexibility. I guess Rohit was able to give me the time if I was want to study in morning, if I want to study in evening. So there was also another guy. We were only two students at that time when we started, and then I
Yeah.
think in the middle of the course we ended up having 10 or 11 or 12 when we started the development course, I guess. Yeah, so
Yes, yes.
that's how it started. And first we started in evening batch because I was already doing a full-time job, and then eventually we started up taking a morning calls. So before my work. So this is how it started. And when I think in the middle of the course itself, he told that this course is about to be end. We're gonna have mocks and everything. I still remember I cried in
Mm.
first mock. So it was really hard for the first mock because I was not prepared. Maybe I was not serious how things
Yeah, yeah.
works. But
At the time, I was taking
yeah, I
mock, right?
cried. Yeah, you took the mock, and I think I cried in my first mock, but that set me a head
Yeah,
back in
I
my head
remember.
that you cannot be failure with just one mock. And but I had to give another shot. He motivated so much, and yeah, we ended up the admin course. Before that, like 2 3 days, I started applying for the job itself for
Mm.
entry level, I guess. And yeah, I started getting calls and everything. But in the middle of the development course, I think I got the offer letter itself. So I
Yeah,
wanted to join the company, and then yeah, he with the help of the mock interviews, I think I was able to clear the interview. So all those study material, or you can say, I also did one project with him, so I was able to explain that. So it was a voluntary
and
project which I
one
did.
one more
Mhm.
thing, it was nice journey, till now we had. But one more thing I want to like figure out from your end is because you are into US, right? So like whatever project we have explained you at a time, I think we have done community cloud as well as sales cloud project that is going on into your company and from our end as well, right?
Mhm.
So when you have started giving interviews over there, first of all, you were because at a time you don't want to learn the development, right? You don't want to be in that ecosystem, right? So you want to learn two or three projects because we are doing one project. So you took a like special classes of 15 days to figure out with another project as well. I remember that. But apart from that, when you have given interviews, what all challenges you faced initially? Like after like going out from the training, what are the real challenges that you have faced? Like, okay, so this need to be improved, this need to be improved, this need to be improved. So this I know, but this I don't know. So anything like that?
Yeah, actually, at first I was just blindly applying into the jobs, and I was not getting
Hmm.
calls. But then I think I started to um modify my resume according to the job responsibility, according to the JD. So my resume can be picked up in the companies, I would say.
So
So
you have
when I
modified your
started getting
CV.
call, yeah, I always modify my CV for every job, you can say. It's not
So
always the same CV that I put it up, but because
okay.
I have some experience, so that is the reason I have to modify. But if you are like starting your career like from starting, I think I'm not sure then how will you modify. But I had some corporate experience, so that's the reason I had to modify according to the keywords that they have put, so my resume can be picked up and you can basically explain that in your interview. So if you have that confidence to explain, then only I did that. And I think I was able to explain for the entry level positions of admin or business analyst, you can say.
And what about
Yeah.
like you told me that you are applying to the jobs. On which platform you are applying for the jobs in US? What all things you are figuring out
I
in that
Yeah,
particular
so
stream?
I always
How
apply
you have
from
felt
LinkedIn
earlier?
only.
You got very stuck. Like whether like earlier you are going blindly. You told right. After that, you are filtering things according to your CV and according to the JD that they are given. then you are applying for the jobs, right? So how you're filtering things up? What do you mean by that? Like how
I
on
always
which portal you
apply
are
from
applying?
LinkedIn. I'm
Okay,
always
LinkedIn.
applying from LinkedIn. Yeah. So
Via post
yeah,
or via HR or via companies or how?
no, no, yeah. There is a job icon over there in LinkedIn, right?
Yes.
So you filter out your yeah. I always apply, look at the JD, and then I just if it's a easy apply or if you have to go into the company, you can basically go ahead and there. But and then I think the LinkedIn also gives like a recruiter who's hiring on down, or maybe the
Okay.
HR partner or a director who's hiring.
Hmm.
And then I try to take a I know it's getting it's expensive to get the premium for the LinkedIn, so I
Hmm.
always have like a free version for myself, so which I try to use that, and I try to email them. But even it being in a US, I think $40 for per month is not too much if you want to take it. It's just for the US people. I would say you can, if you are looking for a job search. So this
Hmm.
time in my job search I have taken that, so I've been trying to email them. And the good thing is that, like last year, I guess you have to put the email, but now it's automated. The LinkedIn will just basically put up all the things for you in the email. All you have to do is just send the resume attached with that. So I always do that, so my the person can see it, and it doesn't it normally, I think I feel lucky in that I always get response
Hmm.
back within like 24 hours, I would say. And
Okay, okay.
yeah,
So the job
so
that
if
you
I
are,
go, yeah,
yeah, go ahead, go ahead, go ahead.
e- even with the Accenture, I think I messaged the recruiter, and within 24 I already had like three offers letter that time, but I
Yeah.
wanted to see. Yeah, and then I applied, and she basically called me within 24 hours, and
The
I
highest
got the
you have
interview
punched till
call.
now is $85,000, right? Or $90,000,
Mhm.
something like that.
No, it was
That is
85 with
eighty-five thousand
bonus.
dollars with fifty
Mhm.
thousand dollars. No, with something like that.
It's
I don't
$5,000.
remember. Five thousand
Mhm.
dollars
Yeah,
bonus,
80.
right? 80 plus
So it's
85,
like
5,000.
85.
Okay, okay,
Mhm.
okay, okay.
Mhm.
That is great number. Okay, okay. So the first thing that you figure out is to whom you need to send the CV, right? You have to figure out that this is the right HR, like right person to send a CV from where I'll get a recommendation or a call letter, right? Second, you need to check out the whole description of the Salesforce. Like, if let's suppose it is very simple. अगर तुम marketing cloud में apply करो, if you're applying to the marketing cloud, velocity, commerce cloud, you will not get the call, obviously, right? People are getting mad by like posting into your CV into 100 companies and telling we have posted into 100 companies, we're getting one call. Like you are making like stupid out of it. Like obviously, like mindset will be like this, right? कल मैंने 100 companies में apply किया था, I got a call from 2 companies only, right? And then again you have like, so that should not be the case. You should figure out where you need to place your CV, right? First, you need to find the right person. Second, you need to modify your CV according to the JD. The JD, whatever keywords that they have used, whatever things they are telling into the JD, you just need to modify your words or modify. Project will be same in every case, but the thing is, the JD will make your skill set, like whatever skill set or what are the top lines, that 10 lines that you're writing to the company, that what you are good into. You have to just figure out, like in the JD, is there any similarity between your lines and JD? If yes, then send it to the HR. So this is the second thing that you have mentioned, right? So then, like after when you're applying to the jobs, one thing I want to know: are you only applying for the Salesforce admin, or what is the term that they are using? Are they using business developer, business analytics, business developer, Salesforce developer, Salesforce administrator? What is, because in India mainly Salesforce administration term has been used for the administration job, but in India, like we don't have much opportunity, so I usually say no to the everyone who is telling me that I want to go for the admin. But in US, I think there is some market of like business analytic, and there are different domains, because in US
Mhm.
people are taking business and like sourcing from Indian market or from other Asian markets, right? So what all terms that they're using in the companies or HR are using to apply for like for the post or for a job post, or like can you tell me like how you figure out?
Yeah. when I think start looking for the job, and there were like lots of terms. Sales for junior sales for administrator, then junior sales cloud administrator, then junior service cloud. Forget about junior, just sales cloud administrator. Then I think business analyst. Then technical business analyst, then functional business analyst. And when you read functional business analyst, they didn't ask much. They just want Salesforce admin certification and 2+ experience with the client. I think that's jobs which I have applied, and just some implementation in Salesforce. I think that's the jobs which I go for normally. And other than that, yeah, technical, functional, then you can add your
So these
Salesforce
all are same, or
administrator.
there is different functionality like in their job roles? For example, junior Salesforce developer or business analytics.
I worked for two projects. I don't find there is something different. It's the
So
job is
all are same.
same. All are same. The implementation work and consultancy is same. So if you have a good communication skill, the company will put you in front of client, and yeah, that's how it works.
So communication is one of, like, this is also one of the factor, right? Like some people don't talk, or some people don't have a like hesitate to communicate with someone. So this is the one of the biggest factor. Like they are taking administrator, right? If you are developer, yeah, you have a chance. They're not looking after the small like soft skills. They are looking for the tech skills, right? So if you are an administrator, you need to figure out this, like, are you a good communicator or not? So this is also one of the biggest point. And other than that, like, is there anything special you have done to crack the interview, or you figure out that okay, so by it's telling this particular thing, I think my chances are getting better, or explaining like this is like this topic, or explaining like this my project, like how you figure out key, okay, by this particular point it makes me a better um, overhead than other candidates, like how you figure out this particular thing. I just want to know anything scratch.
Yeah, I think with the mock-ups only, I think the mock-up interviews that I give and the study material helped me to lot to crack the interviews. There is nothing special I did. So I think the focus was is, and my focus in my life is always one. Like if you are doing one thing, do one thing, be in good. That will help you to, get to the
So there is no
interview in
special
June.
thing that you have done in the interview, right?
Maybe like
Okay.
blogs or something. I
Mhm.
started reading it out,
Okay.
you can say, but there is nothing which I did special rather than, from Rohit, I guess I got like interview questions or something. The study material that you gave, I think that's the only, and mock-up interviews, I think that
That
build
is
up my
that is very
confidence.
that is very common to every student we are giving. So that's not a special
So
thing, right?
that's the only thing I did. I am in front of you. I cleared my interview. So that is the only. I didn't have like with the full-time job opportunity, with the course doing, with some homeworks, making notes. I didn't have time to
But
go
like,
for another any
Ayana,
quota.
being a very like, I'm very clear. I don't speak much on, like, people don't speak very openly. I used to speak very openly and very upfront. मेरे पास भी ऐसे काफी cases हैं. I have lot of cases from US. You are the rare case in which you are getting jobs, you are getting calls, you are getting jobs. But mostly people from US who are even doing the admin are the rare case. Like I think 10 out of 4 people are there who are not giving, not getting a calls even. Like obviously, if they are not experienced, they're not going to get the call in administration. You have to apply for the companies, right? But the thing is, like,
If they are
why they
not,
are facing this issue, or like what they are bad into, like what why they are going in the right wrong path. So
yeah, so
I'm
if
like
they
not
are
sure.
not getting the calls, I think they need to, build their portfolio well. So I think the resume has to be built up. You have to, uh, what you would say, like if you look at my resume, whatever certifications I've done, I always put the icons in front so it's like eye catchy to them that she's
Hmm.
certified and everything. So yeah, first is like portfolio is everything. It's just like, you give yourself, you sell yourself to the recruiter. He's gonna help
Hmm.
you to get the interview. So yeah, and putting him a text, email through LinkedIn
Hmm.
works. Yeah, so yeah, it all depends how you present, and plus through the
Email
LinkedIn
should
profile,
also be
we.
proper, right? It should not be every time automated. Like it should be
Mhm.
like properly texted to the like you are convincing someone to take my CV on the table, right? Okay.
Yeah,
So
it
what do you have?
depends because now it's automated. It was not automated before. So all you have to do in the email is just like hi, hello, and let them know that you have applied for the company. Let them know you have worked on some project in short, and just let them know you can check their LinkedIn profile. And I always put the subject line in LinkedIn, like for example, if I have applied for business analyst, so I just put like resume for business analyst. So because he needs to he needs some person to get hired, right? He's also commission based.
Correct,
So
correct,
when he
correct.
says when he sees resume for business analyst in his message, he will automatically will see. Yeah, so that's how, yeah, I apply, like applying a resume for business analyst or applied, or these types keywords which is like eye attracting. So yeah, my all, I don't know why people face these problems, but I think it all depend how active you are on that platform. I have applied from Indeed
Correct.
also. I won't say that Indeed doesn't give you a call, but it take time to give you a call. So it take me, I applied through Indeed many jobs. It took me like 10 days to get me a call back, or maybe 5 days. Or even in the US, the referrals work. So there are communities over here. You can join them. You can get a referral from there. You can put their referral,
Can
and
you
you also
brief it
get.
out? Can you brief the community part? I think people will somehow know about these communities, but they
Yeah,
are
there
not
is a lot of
refined.
yeah, there's a lot of communities. When you go into your trailheads, I think there's an icon which is known as community. So you go to that community tab, you put your zip code or maybe a city name. Then according to, I think there is like a geographical map that comes up. So yeah, you can just pull it up over there, and it will show up which community you want to join. Since it's a virtual thing, you can join anyone. You don't have to go in person. So there are Kolkata, I think, Bangalore. In US, it's for marketing cloud, it's Phoenix. That one girl is running. And in Washington, there's also one group which talks all about flows and everything. So all these things
Mm-hmm.
happens on weekends. It's like 1 hour session where they give you like free knowledge with real use cases. So that's how you network. And when you join community, you have to show up because they will get to know you only when you join every day, I mean every weekend. And then upon that, when you can put them that if there's somebody hiring in your company, because they are the one who help you. And yeah, in my, I think I got a job in government. I think a government project which I got from this community. So
Okay.
he, yeah, he told me that there is one project they're hiring, so if you want to go. So I put his name. I got a call within like 24 hours. I got, I
Okay.
think, within, which took like, I think, almost like a week for 3 rounds. Yeah, so yeah, that's how it got. I got an offer letter from that. So yeah, yeah,
And
the
you
I
also mentioned that you have like certifications. So like certification helps you out in the interview. If yes,
yeah,
like
it definitely
okay.
helps you out. Yeah, in US market, you have to get certified to get a job, you can
That is
say.
obvious, right? Like
Yeah,
I
yeah, yeah,
already told multiple times in multiple videos, like in US
yeah,
market for survival certification, without
yeah.
certification, you're not gonna punch anything, right? So that is
Yeah,
quite important.
yeah, it depends. Even if if someone wants to go for, job, you can say in the Salesforce, and they're not certified, but you get an interview call based on your experience, which is very rare case,
Experience,
I
right?
would
That is
say. Yeah,
different. Like if you are
that is
not that much
different
experienced,
scenario.
that
Yeah,
is different scenario. Like frankly, I'm not certified, but
yeah.
I have
Like some people
made
are not certified.
200 people certified, right? So it
Yeah.
depends like how much skill set you have and how much like we are already working on the projects. We need not to have
Hmm.
certification. We are already working on the marketing cloud, community cloud, velocity, all the clouds. So we need not to have. But people who don't have like I don't want anyone to take 5 to 6 certificates. No, At least have one.
Mm.
That's it. Like
Yeah,
the
I
people who
think
are applying for the Western countries, they must have one certification,
yeah, I think
right?
certification is the one that you have to do. So yeah, and
Okay.
the when you get a call, make sure you're prepared well. You
This
talk with
is
the
this is also
confidence.
one part,
Yeah.
people are, if let's suppose today they have completed with the training, so when they're applying, 15 days they're active. And when they're active, they're not even caring about what they have done 30 days back, right? So they should be very prepared. Every day they have to revise their syllabus. You can get the call anytime, right? Once you're getting call, you're not prepared, you're gone. So what is the use of applying for the job? This is the one of the crucial part that people are missing nowadays.
Hmm.
But you have to take care of it. When you're applying for the jobs, you should be very like keen about, you are going to get the call within a couple of days or a couple of hours. You have to tackle the interview. You should know it, right? So that is also a big point. So I think we have figured out many things, and many people are aware of it. If there is any question or anything in the comment, I'll let you know so we can guide them. Obviously, we have started this journey. Like right now, also my main prospect is to like guide people. Uh, right now, people are coming from the Western countries. It can be UK or Canada, UK, and US. Most of the students are coming from. As I'm always, when somebody is coming to me and when it's a time to get a job, I used to schedule a meeting between you and that guy so that they'll get a guide how to prepare the CV or all the process. Well, a better, market, so everything. So now how I'm getting people, people are already working in the organization. They're coming to me for administration. So I don't know how they got the job. That is their counterpart. But the thing is, they came to me for training. So that's how things are working. But let it be. But I want to tell you, like, this is, I think, the best we have discussed. And this is the first interview that I took with the student who got placed a year back. Last year,
Hmm.
April, right? April, the same month you got the job.
No, June. Yeah, I got in June,
May-
but I started
we
before
started the
training. Yeah.
training in the April, and we are shooting this
Hmm.
in like this particular thing in the April, and you got
So
a job
yeah,
in June, right? So now
yeah.
also you got offer. She got an offer in two companies right away, and she's trying for the best for the like good opportunity
Hmm.
right away. So like things are going on, it's a life. So
Hmm.
but like it's been a year. I want to shoot this video, but I want to be myself. Like I want to prove myself that I am capable of doing something in the society. Like I haven't recorded any video. Like this is my first video with a student. But I think I have to make these videos to make people more informative about how things are working in actual world. In India also there are students like in this month, last month, we got
Hmm.
7 offer letter from single student. 7 offer letters. And a day back, I get to know about one more student from the same group, November batch, got 6 offer letter in development.
Hmm.
So, like, this is the capability of students. I can't say this is my achievement. This is their achievement. They have done that.
Yeah.
Obviously, I am going to post one video, but not right now. I'll be starting from the previous students who took a lot of like who when I started the journey. Like we have started with you and with Indian student also. So I like thank you, Ayana, for taking time for shooting this video. If there is anything related to you, I'll just text you out so that we can help the people. And thank you for taking time out and guiding people along with me. Thank you everyone for watching this video. Do subscribe the channel, like the video if you like it. And if you have any question, you can comment and WhatsApp us. The number is on the bottom. You can WhatsApp us, don't call us. And because we're getting a lot of calls from day to night. I don't want, like, we are not picking up call maximum calls. We used to attend WhatsApp only. WhatsApp us and join our Telegram group for more updates. So thank you. Thank you guys. Thank you, Yana. Have a nice day. Bye.
Yeah. Thank you, Rohit. Bye.